Hi everyone, this is News Graphics Showcase, where this is a video of ins and outs, which is basically just the opens and the closes of each segment of a news show. So this is CNN News Central from February 2nd, 2024. I hope you enjoy. Just so you're not confused, it's not the whole show. It's just clips of when they come back from break and when they go to break, because there's usually like a bump shot or some graphics that they show. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.
All right, happening now. The prosecution is cross-examining Jennifer Crumbley, the mother of the Oxford, Michigan school killer. We have heard rapid-fire questions from the prosecutor trying to break down Crumbley's previous testimony.
This morning, the prosecutor started with questions about time spent on her work, on her life, on her family dynamic, and also pressing her on new details about time she spent in an extramarital affair. The prosecutors also pressed her on the disturbing drawings from her son, drawings that tipped off school administrators hours before the shooting happened.
This is the meat of their case. Crumbley answered often in one-word replies and acknowledged that her son was acting how she described as depressed in the months ahead of that deadly shooting. I'm Sarah Seiden with Kate Baldwin and John Berman, and this is CNN News Central. We want to bring in CNN's Gene Casares and criminal defense attorney Mark O'Mara. We are going to get back to this. We now know there's a 10-minute break for the jury. We will be back when they come back, and you will see it all happen live. All right, we are standing by right now to see President Biden in Delaware. This morning, he is going to Dover Air Force Base, where he and the military will honor those 3 American service members who were killed in a drone strike in Jordan. In his most solemn of duties, Biden will attend the dignified transfer of Sergeant Kennedy Sanders, Sergeant Breonna Moffett, and Sergeant William Jerome Rivers.
Thank you very much. Kate?
A blockbuster of a jobs report out this morning, blowing through expectations in this January report. What that means for you at home. And at the very same time, there is new polling out this morning showing Americans might be feeling better about the economy. We've got much more ahead.
I'm Eva McKend in South Carolina, and this is CNN.
So a stunning jobs report to kick off the year. The U.S. economy added 353,000 jobs in January. That is double what economists had expected. The unemployment rate has now been below 4% for 2 full years. The last time the unemployment rate was this low for this long, Richard Nixon was in the White House. So these continue to be relentlessly good economic numbers being produced by this economy, on top of really strong GDP, inflation that is at least stable. It all is begin to add up.
Thanks so much for coming on, Kate.
We have new word and new timing out of New York on when exactly the federal judge is going to hand down his decision on the fate of Donald Trump's business empire. The next move in Donald Trump's civil fraud trial. Will have details coming up. And the defense has just rested its case in the trial of Jennifer Crumbley, the mother of the Michigan school shooter, who is on trial herself. This morning, we've been tracking and watching along with you Jennifer Crumbley's second day on the stand. Prosecutors cross-examining her. The court's in recess. Prosecutors now need to decide if they have more case to lay out or if this now races toward closing arguments in this unprecedented trial. We'll be back.
All right, new this morning, there is new timing on the verdict in the civil fraud trial against Donald Trump. Mid-February now. That is according to a court spokesperson. Judge Arthur Engoron, who is still deliberating, is considering the Attorney General's argument that Trump and his company should pay $370 million for fraudulent claims. Now, in the meantime, Alan Weisselberg, the man who spent decades as Trump's chief financial officer in his real estate empire, is on the verge of pleading guilty for the second time.
All of this and layer. It's good to see you, Joan. Thank you. Sarah?
All right.
Thank you.
Coming up, humpback whales, once on the brink of extinction, have made a spectacular comeback. Now scientists say they're facing their biggest existential threat. This is a great story. We'll have Bill Weir come in and explain.
This is CNN, the world's news network.
This Sunday, CNN will take you to the far corners. I know, corners, reaches, you decide what shape of the Earth.
Hour, only here on CNN.
Thank you for joining us. Inside Politics up next.